Welcome back to the Quarterly Call. All content is for informational purposes and is not investment advice. Please consult with an investment professional.
Okay, sounds good.
So today we're going to be looking at Palo Alto Networks. They just had their first quarter 2025 earnings call,
Yeah,
and there's a lot to unpack in the press release too.
right.
You know how some cybersecurity companies are hitting a rough patch right now?
Uh-huh.
Palo Alto Networks seems to be kind of doing the opposite,
Yeah.
showing some pretty serious growth.
Yeah, it's true. They're kind of an outlier right now.
Right.
A big part of that is this new thing they're emphasizing.
Okay.
NGS ARR.
NGS ARR, right?
Yeah.
That stands for Next-Generation Security Annual Recurring Revenue.
Yes.
What makes this metric so important for investors to understand?
Well, it shows a shift in their business model.
Okay.
So instead of focusing on traditional metrics like billings, they're highlighting recurring revenue,
Got it.
specifically from their next-generation security products.
I see.
And it gives us like a better sense of how sustainable and predictable their business is in the long term.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
And they're not just talking about it. They're actually delivering.
Totally.
They announced a 40% year-over-year growth,
Yeah.
reaching a massive, like $4.52 billion
Wow.
in NGS ARR.
That's huge.
Yeah.
That number includes a boost from their recent acquisition of Sauce.
Okay.
But even without it, the growth is still very impressive.
Why?
It really makes you wonder what products are driving this kind of success.
Well, they've been talking about platformization for a while now,
Right.
which basically means
Yeah.
bringing all their different security tools together into one
Yeah.
cohesive system.
Exactly.
I guess the question is, how is this translating into real-world benefits for businesses?
That's the key, right?
Yeah.
It's not just about buzzwords. It's
Oh.
about delivering tangible value.
Right.
So think about it. Like in the past,
Businesses had to manage
that's it.
a bunch of different security tools from different vendors.
Yeah.
It was a logistical nightmare.
Oh, I bet.
So platformization simplifies everything.
Okay.
So you get a single integrated system that's
Oh.
easier to manage,
Okay.
more cost-effective,
Uh-huh.
and provides better security overall.
So it sounds like it could be a game changer.
Yeah,
But are businesses actually buying into this idea?
absolutely. Even competitors are starting to talk more about platformization. We're seeing a 50% increase in mentions of platform on their earnings calls.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
But Palo Alto Networks argues that they're ahead of the curve.
Well, they're seeing some promising results. Their ARR per platformized customer is already up 6% compared to last year.
Yeah, that's impressive.
Plus, they've closed some impressive platform deals.
Oh, yeah, like that massive $50 million deal with a tech firm.
$50 million.
Yeah.
Wow. So this company was struggling with, skyrocketing security costs,
Yeah,
not enough automation,
right.
and difficulty keeping up with AI-powered attacks.
Yeah, it's tough out there.
So Palo Alto Networks came in with a platform solution that not only brought their security tools together,
Yeah.
but also significantly boosted their ability to detect and respond to these sophisticated threats.
That's a great example of how platformization can solve real business challenges.
Right.
It's not just about theory. It's about practical solutions that deliver results.
Exactly.
And they're not stopping there.
No.
They've set a really ambitious goal of having 2,500 to 3,500 platformization deals by 2030.
Wow.
That's a huge jump from
Yeah.
our current roughly 1,100 deals.
That's a big jump.
Yeah, so what exactly are they doing to achieve such a bold goal?
Right.
What are the key areas of growth and innovation they're focusing on?
Well, they're hitting it from multiple angles.
Yeah.
For starters, network security is still a core strength,
Right.
but it's evolving beyond just hardware.
Okay.
Their SASE offering, which stands for Secure Access Service Edge, is bringing in a lot of new business.
SIC, right. It's all about providing secure access to applications and data from anywhere, which is essential in our world of remote work and cloud computing.
Exactly. And what's interesting is that 40% of their SASE customers this quarter are completely new to Palo Alto Networks.
Really?
Yeah. That tells you something about how they're attracting new business and expanding their reach.
Absolutely. They're also making some interesting moves with secure browsers. I read something about a new Prisma Access browser.
Yes. That's a secure browser directly integrated into their SISE offering.
And interesting.
And they've already sold over 1 million licenses, which is pretty impressive.
Wow, 1 million already?
Yeah. It addresses a growing concern about unmanaged devices like those used by contractors,
Okay.
and adds an extra layer of security for sensitive data.
So it seems like they're really trying to secure the future of work, understanding that traditional network boundaries are disappearing.
Absolutely. They're finding creative ways to integrate security into the tools and applications people use every day. It's a smart approach.
Okay, so they're making waves in network security and SASE. What else is contributing to their growth? We
Yeah.
talked about their Cortex platform earlier.
Right.
It sounds like that's been a big area of success for
But
them.
absolutely, Cortex just hit a major milestone,
Oh, wow.
surpassing $1 billion in AR.
$1 billion, wow.
And within Cortex,
Oh,
their
wow.
XSIAM, which
Okay.
stands for Extended Security Intelligence and Automation Management,
Oh.
is really shaking things up in the SIEM market.
SIEM, that's Security Information and Event Management, right?
Right.
What makes XIM such a game changer?
It's all about bringing AI and automation into security operations.
Okay,
Security teams are drowning in data,
right.
and XIM helps them make sense of it all,
Got it.
identify real threats faster,
Mhm.
and respond more effectively.
So it's about making security teams more efficient and
Yeah.
proactive.
Exactly. And it plays perfectly into their platformization strategy.
Right.
They're not just selling individual products.
Yeah.
They're creating a comprehensive security ecosystem.
Right. And they're seeing real growth from their platform approach.
Totally.
But it can't just be about integrating existing products.
Right.
What are they doing in terms of innovation?
Well, they're investing heavily in AI
Okay.
across all their platforms.
Got it.
They're talking about precision AI
Precision AI,
and agentic AI.
agentic AI.
Two very interesting concepts.
Okay, let's break those down.
Yeah.
What exactly is precision AI?
Think of it as AI that's laser focused on accuracy and effectiveness.
Okay.
So they're using AI and machine learning to analyze massive amounts of data
Right.
so they can identify and respond to threats much faster
Yeah.
and with greater precision.
Okay.
This means fewer false positives,
Okay.
which is a huge relief for security teams.
So less noise, more signal.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, what about agentic AI?
Yeah,
That sounds pretty futuristic.
it is. Agentic AI goes a step further
Okay.
by allowing AI systems to take action autonomously
Okay.
on behalf of security teams.
Interesting.
So imagine an AI that can not only detect a threat,
Yeah.
but also automatically, quarantine an infected device
Yeah.
or block malicious traffic.
Wow, that would free up security analysts to focus on more strategic tasks.
Right.
But wouldn't that also raise concerns about AI making decisions without human oversight?
That's a valid concern.
Yeah.
And it's a discussion we need to have as AI becomes more sophisticated,
Right.
but the potential benefits are significant.
Okay.
We're already seeing early signs of this
Yeah.
with their Cortex Copilot,
Okay.
where nearly half of the beta users trusted the AI to take security actions automatically.
That's remarkable. It sounds like they're really pushing the boundaries of what's possible with AI in cybersecurity.
Yeah, for sure.
But all of this innovation requires serious investment.
Right.
How are they doing financially?
They're performing exceptionally well.
Over
They've
there?
actually increased their full-year guidance
Right.
for NGS ARR, revenue, and earnings per share.
Wow, that's a lot of confidence.
Yeah, this shows a lot of confidence in their strategy,
Yeah.
even in a somewhat uncertain economic environment.
Seems like they're making some bold moves, like their recent announcement of a 2-for-1 stock split.
Yeah, that's a smart move
Okay.
to make their stock more accessible to a wider range of investors. It sends a positive signal to the market
Yeah.
and could attract more interest.
So where do they go from here?
Right.
What does the future hold for Palo Alto Networks?
They're in a great position to become a major force
Yeah.
in the cybersecurity industry.
Right.
Their platform approach, focus on next-gen security solutions, and investment in AI are all aligned with where the market is heading.
Right.
And their successful acquisition of IBM QRadar
Yeah.
and their strong financial performance further solidify their leadership position.
We talked a lot about platformization being a key part of their strategy,
Right.
and it seems to be paying off.
Yeah,
But they're operating in a complex and competitive market.
it is.
What are some of the biggest challenges and opportunities they face moving forward?
Well, one major challenge is the rapid pace of innovation in cybersecurity.
Okay.
They need to stay ahead of the curve
Right.
and constantly adapt to emerging threats and technologies.
Yeah, that's tough.
It is. They also need to ensure seamless integration
Yeah.
across all the different parts of their platform.
Right.
So it's a smooth and user-friendly experience for customers.
Right. They're essentially building a giant, constantly evolving puzzle,
Right.
making sure all the pieces fit together perfectly.
Yeah,
It's a delicate balancing act of innovation, integration, and execution.
exactly. But they've shown they can handle it.
Well, that's good.
They've successfully integrated several acquisitions,
Mm-hmm.
built a robust partner ecosystem,
Okay.
and consistently delivered innovative solutions.
Right.
Their strong financial foundation
Yeah.
allows them to invest strategically
Mm-hmm.
and navigate economic headwinds.
It sounds like they have a lot of the right elements in place for continued success.
They could do.
But what about the competitive landscape? Are there any other players emerging that could threaten their position?
Competition is fierce in cybersecurity.
Yeah, I bet.
While they have a strong lead in platformization,
Uh-huh.
others are catching on.
Right.
So to maintain their advantage,
Yeah.
they need to keep innovating,
Right.
delivering an exceptional customer experience,
Mm-hmm.
and be agile in responding to market shifts.
So they need to play a smart game of chess, anticipating their competitors' moves while staying several steps ahead.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
It seems like they're willing to make bold bets, like their investment in agentic AI, which could pay off big time in the long run.
Absolutely. And those bets are informed by
Yeah.
a deep understanding of the evolving threat landscape and a clear vision for the future of cybersecurity.
Okay.
They're not just reacting to trends.
Right.
They're actively shaping the industry
Right.
with their innovative approach and commitment to platformization.
It's an exciting time to watch this space unfold.
It is.
They're pushing the boundaries of what's possible,
Yeah.
integrating cutting-edge technologies, and making cybersecurity more effective and efficient.
For sure. What about their focus on securing AI itself?
Oh, right.
It seems like that's becoming increasingly important.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
As AI becomes more pervasive,
Right.
the potential for its misuse also grows.
Yeah.
Palo Alto Networks is taking a proactive approach,
Yeah, they are.
developing solutions to help organizations harness the power of AI
Mm-hmm.
safely and securely.
That's key.
So they're not just securing the future of businesses,
Right.
but also the future of technology itself.
Exactly. That's a powerful message.
They're not just a leader in cybersecurity, but also a thought leader,
Right.
shaping the conversation about the intersection of AI and security.
Yeah,
And their impact extends beyond technology.
I think so.
Their commitment to diversity and inclusion
Right.
has earned them recognition as a top workplace,
Yeah.
which also contributes to their success.
Absolutely. It's clear that they're building a company
Yeah.
that's both innovative and values-driven.
Mm-hmm.
That's a recipe for success
Great.
in any industry,
Yeah.
especially in a field as crucial as cybersecurity.
It's clear that they're building a company that's both innovative and values-driven.
Yeah.
That's a recipe for success in any industry,
Right.
especially in a field as crucial as cybersecurity.
Absolutely.
It feels like we're at a pivotal moment in cybersecurity,
Yeah.
with platformization becoming the industry's standard.
Right.
Do you think this will lead to a market dominated by just a handful of major players?
That's a really interesting question.
Yeah.
If we look at what's happened in other areas of tech,
Mm-hmm.
like CRM or HR software,
Yeah.
it wouldn't be surprising.
Right.
Platforms naturally tend to consolidate the market
Okay.
because they offer so much value and efficiency.
So for smaller cybersecurity companies
Right.
that specialize in just one specific area,
Mm-hmm.
it's going to get a lot harder to compete.
They might have to become even more specialized,
Oh.
focusing on being the absolute best
Yeah.
at solving one very specific problem
Right.
within a larger ecosystem.
Mm-hmm.
Or they could get acquired
Yeah.
and become part of a bigger platform.
That makes you think about the implications for investors, too.
Absolutely. Investors are likely to be drawn to companies with strong platform strategies.
Okay.
Those that are building for the long term
Right.
and adapting to this major shift in the market.
It seems like Palo Alto Networks is well positioned for this future.
I think so.
This has been a really insightful look at their Q1 performance and the broader trends shaping the cybersecurity industry.
For sure.
Any final thoughts for our listeners before we wrap up?
The key takeaway, I think, is that Cybersecurity is in the midst of a fundamental transformation.
Right.
The days of cobbling together
Yeah.
a patchwork of point solutions are fading.
Mm-hmm.
Platformization is the future,
Okay.
and the companies that embrace this change
Right.
will be the ones that thrive in the coming years.
Excellent point. So stay curious, stay informed,
Yes.
and keep a close eye on this rapidly evolving space. Thank you so much for tuning into the Quarterly Call. For more episodes, please remember to rate and follow our show. Until next time, stay curious and stay informed.